I told this one interviewer on the radio, I said, okay, my voice may get a little bit raspy and you may disagree with me in my style of speaking. You may disagree with me, but you ain't going to disagree with these images when you got to battle them when you go home later on. Because this is true. They coming after you in the womb. They're putting these vibratory frequencies, sound vibrations around our pregnant women and sisters. Right. So you carry the vibration into the womb. Let me tell y'all something, man, for real. When you study music and the vibration on water, the body is made up 3/4 with water. So when the vibration enters the womb and it enters your aura, that vibration is carried through the womb into the bag of water, your womb, into the baby's consciousness. The baby comes out with a predisposition and a pre-leaning to Are you following me? Are you following me? That was Laffy Taffy, by the way. Are you following me? Master Emoto did an experiment with water. All right? Every day his students came in, he took a glass of water, he put it on one side of the table, another glass of water on the other side of the table. Every time the students came in every day, they spoke positive words to one, negative words to the other, and I believe I had the results. It says frequency plus intent equals healing. These are the results. These are the effects of you make me sick, I'll kill you every single day. F you, kiss my ass, now go sit down, go watch TV, get out of my face. This is what we tell our children. Your body is made up of 3/4 with water. And if you constantly repeat this kind of madness to your children, the physical, chemical makeup of your children will change. That's why we can't recognize them no more. Are you following me? These are the effects of words, love, and I appreciate you. Are you following me? Lyle Africa talked about it in African Holistic Health. He says music and speaking sound. Music is used to calm patients in hospitals, stimulate sexual arousal, to get shoppers in the mood to spend money, excite crowds at football, basketball games. Music is used to communicate to soldiers in battles, so on and so forth. And we have to understand that. It's in the music. The vibration is in the music. Need I say that again? The negative vibratory frequency is in the music. It's in the sound. You have to understand that. So why you think Tay-Tay and Riri and them get it so early? Are you following me? They want to brand you at a young age. You become a perpetual consumer. So now your hangout is not the playground, all right? Not in the streets. You go to the mall to hang out. Why? Because you are familiar with the brands that have raised you. Are you following me? What's McDonald's mantra? Gotta love it. And it's not even food, but you gotta love it. Sisters, all that stuff y'all got around here, because y'all eating non-food. It's not food. I'm going to deal with that in a second. Wait a minute, let's deal with it now. It's drugs masquerading as food. Listen, can y'all answer this question for me? And anybody can answer this? Is it possible to get addicted to real food like an orange? Then why when I meet women, I say, well, so what do you like to do? I like to eat. I like to eat. No, that's not something you love to do or should love to do. We eat to survive. See, but this is why you got all this around here, because it's not food. And you ever notice it's hard to get rid of? Because that stuff is sticking to your intestines, and your intestines are starting to hang over you. You understand? Are you following me? We have to understand that. So, when you go in the grocery store, sisters, all the aisles in the middle, that's non-food. The outer aisles is where you should be going, the vegetables and the fruit. In order for you to activate the God consciousness, we have to put living food in a living body, brothers and sisters. Are you following me? If you're still eating pork, there's a problem, because you may not be able to get certain aspects, the deeper aspects of this particular lecture. If you still going to Murder King, Toxic Hell, Drunken Donuts, Dairy Queer, Long John Killers, and the rest of these places, you may have a problem. Are you following me? So the average American eats in a lifetime 15 cows, 24 hogs, 900 chickens and 12 sheep. I'm going to say that again. You eat 15 cows during your lifetime, 24 hogs, 900 chickens, and 12 sheep. And up here it says 1,000 pounds of other assorted animals. You walking around here with a Muslim name or a righteous name and you still doing this. No, let's activate our God consciousness. And we can rise above the label being Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, and all this other stuff. We can just be gods. Right. Are you following me? We ain't got to argue over nobody's label. When people ask me, they're like, what are you? I said, I'm that and then some. I'm going to tell you like God told Moses to tell Pharaoh, I am that I am. Are you following me? Let's push forward. So this is some of y'all. Because the food you eat is not actually food. It's drugs masquerading as food. You're not eating food. When you walk in the grocery store, those 13 aisles, that's not even food. It's the outer aisles of the store that where you get the vegetation and the fruits and vegetables. What is that madness in the middle though? Let me tell you, Pop-Tarts is not food, y'all. Cheetos and cookies and all that kind of stuff. That's not food. You got to put living food in a living body. Big brother is watching through the cell phone. The only way you can, them not hearing you via the cell phone is you take the battery out. Are you following me? I'm going to say that again. You plug it into the wall, you plug it into the phone, you put it by your nightstand and you go to sleep. They activate the microphone on the cell phone. And they're listening to all that stuff you're doing late at night, 3:30 in the morning. They're listening. And straight up, when you get on the phone, stop talking strategy on the phone. They are listening. They changed the analog television signal now to digital. Why? To resonate with your frequency. I call it, television is a different form of birth control. You can't give birth to new ideas staying tuned into channel 0. Are you following me? Here are their goals, and I put 21 more that is not here on the slides. They want to get rid of the church. They want to get rid of the government. They're building a superhighway now from Canada to Mexico. Are you following me? The North American Free Trade Agreement. All right? Passports, they're going to get rid of. Borderless borders, they call it. All right? Why? Because everyone's going to have to take the implantable biomicrochip. So when you go through the toll there at Georgia 400, all right, you don't need anything attached to your car. It's going to be in your ass, in your forehead, and in your hand. So you can drive right on through. They'll deduct the money out of your bank account. Let's push forward. They want to destroy the family via Planned Parenthood, as Ma'afa 21, the DVD speaks about. The Hegelian dialectic principle. Thesis, antithesis, synthesis. This is how it works. They create the problem. They create the problems. Terrorism, 9/11, Oklahoma City bombing, chemical, did I say chemtrails? Did I say swine flu? They create the problem. They create the reaction to the problem, which is the fear, uncertainty. Where am I going to live? How am I going to eat? They create fear, insecurity, panic, chaos, ignorance, blind trust, following Creflo, want some more dollar, and TD Snakes, and what's the other one? Bishop Eddie Wrong and the rest of them. Are you following me? They are the ones that create the problem. They create the reaction to the problem, and you turn to them for the solution. It's a 3-step process, and it works all the time. If I could take one trip, y'all, without having to strip down to my dirty ass underwear, I'd be halfway thankful. When I go to the airport, it's just a routine. Belt, shoes, socks, yada, yada, yada. And you're used to that. You're used to stripping at the airport with a condition in your mind. Are you following me? Let's push forward. Did I say it's the Hegelian dialectic principle? The Democratic Party, the Republican Party, same damn people. 2 wings of the same damn bird. Are you following me? Because the same people control both parties. Vote all you want. The flight plan never changes. I don't give a damn what pilot it is. Well, I'm still going to New York. I don't care who's flying it. Are you following me? So, they don't care. And Skull and Bones is controlling it because they control the 2004 election. John Kerry. Nope. Was it Gore? Gore and Bush. all related to one another, all family, all in the secret society. Then it was Kerry, I believe, and Bush, who are cousins. So whoever you vote for, you lose. And did I hear this, and did you hear this over and over? Go out and vote, child, because we earned the right to vote. Stop! Your vote ain't nothing but a damn scam. What does the vote ever did for black people? I'm going to tell you like Cat Williams said, don't worry about it, I'll wait. What does it did for black people? Huh? This is going to be real in a minute. It was almost real a minute ago, last year. Get used to seeing this. Testing ground, right. Hegelian dialectic principle, problem, reaction, solution, which Michael Jackson, I hate to say it, was a part of right here in Atlanta, Georgia. You remember he was downtown, did a press conference, and he was asking people to come turn in your guns and you would get free Michael Jackson tickets. And then he came back and he said, come in, take the vaccinations, and you get free Michael Jackson. Go look it up on the internet. I ain't lying. They were using Michael Jackson. Who do we say the Illuminati was? Holders of the light. Holders of the light. Well, hell, who put that in the water? On Ellis Island in New York. Are you following me? The French. All right? The French fraction of the Illuminati, because they work in cahoots with one another. Are you following me? Holders of the light. You know the Pledge of Allegiance, because y'all sang the song every day y'all went to school, which was another ritual. Are you following me? What is the significance of putting your hand over your heart? All right, we're going to break that down in a few minutes. I know I'm moving kind of quick. All right? The Olympic torch. This torch was hand to hand. Every country, locking every country, well, the 5 or 6 countries that participated. There's some countries that don't participate in the Olympics. All right? And they hand this particular torch over to those that are part of the Illuminati conspiracy, that you may call it. But it's the Illuminati, holders of the light, because they're passing the torch on. Are you following me? This is where you come up with the symbol of the Audi. You know the car, the Audi with the rings that interlocked? These are the countries that participate in this. Are you following me? Everything is interconnected. You just have to know the symbols and know who's behind it. Like I said, they'll find one of us to do it because we don't know what it means. Are you following me? Now, Muhammad means what? Any Muslims in the house? Praiseworthy. Praiseworthy. And Ali? The Most High. The Most High. It's not a coincidence that they do this. They had to have Muhammad, praiseworthy, so you can praise the Illuminati. And they are the Most High. Are you following me? They do this. They don't do this just by accident. They handpick these people. Are you following me? Now, I'm going to show you a few more people that they handpick. All right? This is in New York. It's Prometheus. The statue of Prometheus. Stole fire from the gods for the purpose of mankind. It sits in front of Rockefeller Plaza. There's not an excuse for Jay-Z naming his company Rockefeller. There's a reason for that, and we're going to tie it in a minute. Are you following me? So I'm just getting you familiar with how they work, the colors that they use, the mantras that they use, the IRS. All right, it's the reason why they use the 3. The reason why you can go on the back of your dollar bill right now. Anybody have a dollar? Take it out. All right, we know times are hard, it's a recession, but you got a dollar. Take a dollar out, look on the back of the dollar bill, and find this symbol here. Understand something. We need to understand who the Federal Reserve is. The Federal Reserve is no more federal than Federal Express. They're not part of the United States government. I'm going to say it again. The Federal Reserve, which collects your taxes, they are not part of the United States government. The Federal Reserve is no more federal than Federal Express. But who owns the Federal Express? Federal Reserve, same thing. Let's look at this symbol on the back of the dollar bill. If you actually connect the dots and make the Star of David, which is the Jewish star on the Jewish flag, right? You'll see the word Mason, M-A-S-O-N, which really stands for the Ancient Order of Noble Mystic Shrine, Mason. And this is on the dollar bill. And it's been on the dollar bill ever since you've been chasing and trying to earn it.